My price range. I laughed bitterly. You mean the price range of someone whose husband emptied their bank accounts? I mean the price range of someone starting over. But mom and dad said they'd help with the deposit. I can't ask them to do that. You're not asking, they're offering. Let them help you. I looked at the apartment listings on her screen. Small, mostly one or two bedroom apartments, the kind of places college students and divorced people lived. The kind of places I never imagined I'd be looking at in my 30s, with two kids. How did this become my life? I asked, not really expecting an answer. My sister closed her laptop. He became your life because your husband is a piece of trash who manipulated you for 8 years. But this is also your life now. You free from him, building something new. It's not the life you planned, but maybe it's better than the one you had. Maybe you can finally figure out who you are when you're not trying to be whatever it was he wanted. I wanted to believe her, but right then, sitting in her apartment after putting my confused kids to bed, looking at depressing apartment listings, and facing a divorce that would drain any money I had left, I couldn't force myself to hope for anything better. The first custody exchange happened 3 weeks after I'd moved in, at a neutral location Denise had insisted on. A coffee shop parking lot, public enough, so he wouldn't try anything stupid, she'd said. I didn't think he was violent, but then again I'd thought a lot of things about him that turned out to be wrong. He arrived in his car right on time, and I watched him get out. I watched him smooth down his shirt and run a hand through his hair, getting ready, getting into character. The kids were excited, bouncing in their seats because they hadn't seen him in weeks, and no matter what he'd done to me, he was still their dad. "Daddy," my daughter squealed, launching herself out of the car the second I opened the door. He caught her, lifted her up, buried his face in her hair. When he looked up at me over her head, his eyes were red. "Can we talk?" he asked. "No, please. Just for a minute. I need to tell you. Get the kids settled," I said coldly. "You have until 6 o'clock Sunday." Not a minute later. He flinched as if I'd slapped him but nodded. My son hugged me goodbye, whispering that he loved me, and then they drove off.